Okay, we'll go ahead and call this meeting to order. Please stand and say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Guess there's no public comment since there's no public here. Verification of posting of agenda.
Pam Moore, for the record. The agenda was posted on February 27th between the hours of 1 and 5 at all of the locations listed on the agenda in accordance with statutes.
Thank you, Pam. Consideration of possible action approval of agenda as submitted or revised. Do I have a motion to accept the agenda as provided?
I'll make a motion to accept the agenda as provided.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to accept the agenda as submitted. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed. Consideration of possible action, approval of minutes of the meeting held on January 22nd, 2025.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes. Just try to give you a.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a first and second motion to approve the minutes of the meeting held on January 22nd, 2025. Any further discussion? There being none, call for the vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed. Okay. First thing on the agenda is consideration possible action, petitions filed by Joe Krathwold to modify existing regulations pertaining to allowable fees charged for conservation education programs presented by falconry licensees and to regulate regulations pertaining to the application requirements possessing a golden eagle in the state.
So right now, it looks like there's a law that says that he cannot charge for educational programs.
You can't charge more than it costs, I think.
Wouldn't that make that commercial though at that point, if you're making a profit off of that? And doesn't that get into some ugly gray area?
It just doesn't seem to be anywhere in the regulations that authorizes it, but, or prohibits it, so I don't,
Well, it says, it's right here, the NAC says, he may purchase, sell, trade, or barter any captive bred raptor, and then right below it says, may accept a fee for the program which does not exceed the actual cost. So he can get reimbursed for it, but he can't make a profit on it.
Yeah, and see, he doesn't, his petition doesn't say anything about going above that regulation.
Well, he's asking us to change it,
yeah.
so that he can charge a free market established fee for educational programs, which may include his migratory birds. Migratory birds. Those aren't migratory birds, right?
Yeah. They come under the
They do?
Creek Act, yeah.
Fees charged will never surpass the huge amount of lifelong investment required to provide a first-class licensed bird program.
I mean, I don't think it's affecting very many people. I don't see a problem with it. I'm sure there's a ton of money involved in keeping birds.
Well, I'm sure. It says he can't be paid for depredation control activities conducted against species listed in 50 CFR 21.43, which I don't know what's listed there.
I don't see a problem with them charging for educational activities.
Yeah.
So the other thing, though, the other part of this petition, the second part, he's asking for them to, apparently right now, there's verbiage that states, if you've ever been convicted of violating any law or regulation of any state or federal government relating to animal welfare or wildlife, and that's a lifetime ban, and he's asking us to revisit that.
That's not written in his petition, though.
It's on this, if you go to number 9, so scroll down, keep going, wait, no, go back up, sorry. Keep going,
Right there.
yeah, but keep going, right there. Falconry, Eagle, blah, 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 blah.
Well, that's to do with his license.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why it's highlighted.
Well, because it's 2 separate requests. The second one is a second petition from the same person.
Yeah.
It's ask the commission to
I
revise the
don't know why it's
language,
highlighted in yellow over the blue. Blue is new language.
because he's asking for that to be removed. It says right here, current period of scrutiny for anyone with a previous wildlife blemish lasts forever. It means there's no way for an applicant to ever be considered time served, and thus no way for permit applicants to redeem themselves. A person with any prior offense, no matter how small, could be denied forever despite their clean record since the blemish. So it's currently in law that they cannot
Yeah.
have a falconer's license if they've ever had a wildlife crime.
Not a wildlife
Or
crime.
crime against an animal.
A crime against the cruelty down.
Yeah, animal welfare or wildlife.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a problem with
Changing it back to 5 years.
people charged to make a popcorn under safety classes.
I'm fine with that. I just, the wildlife, or the crime against wildlife and animals is a little, it's a very vague. So he's asking for a 5-year probation? Is that what it states?
Right.
Okay.
I think this is a reasonable request.
Okay. Make a motion, sir.
What do we do with this request? Do we approve it, push it on? Do we recommend it? What's our action on this?
We recommend the approval of the petition.
Yeah.
The chief is usually-
Okay, so I'll make a motion that we support this petition.
I'll second that.
Okay, we have a first and second motion to support the petition as provided. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Motion passed. Consideration and possible action biannual big game release plan for fiscal years 2024 and 2025, amendment number 3. I'm not sure why they've got 2004 in there, but
So it looks like they're increasing the number to be released from 20 to 25 to 40 to 60 for sheep and the Cortezes. I'll make a motion to approve biannual big game release plan for fiscal years 24 and 25.
There has been a little bit of controversy on Big Game Hunter website, the impact on livestock raising, what have you. And then I see Mr. Mitch Bailey opposed it because He just knows the lions will eat them all. That's why they're increasing the
That's fair
the
concern.
numbers in the introduction, but, no. Did you make a motion?
I did, to approve.
I'll second the motion to approve the release plan modification or amendment.
Okay. We have a first and second motion to approve the biennial big game release plan amendment number 3. Any further discussion? There being none, call for the vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed. Draft fiscal year 2026 predation management plan. Did we not look at this before?
Oh, yeah. It'll
Jason?
be several.
Joe Bennett's taking over the Ravens.
Yeah. Oh, he's taking over the whole predator management program, which is great. And he is a trapper, the kid.
Oh, is this junior?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He was a biologist in Tonopah, and then moved to Las Vegas as supervising biologist, and now he's taken over Jackson's position. I know he's real strong for management versus research, but he still has to stay within the guidelines, but I think we can make good headway with making some personal requests.
Okay.
He did receive 4 years in a row scholarships from the Nevada Trappers Association, so he's very aware of us.
Well, I'm gonna make a motion then that we receive the results from the last 2 years of the predator management plan. Again. and
Well,
I'll-
again, I think we should make a personal request, myself, see what we can get from you.
We can, I just
It
don't wanna.
it'll go to the commission, but that, as far as it goes.
So who is this that we need to make that request to?
Joe Bennett.
Joe Bennett?
Yeah,
Yeah, Joe Bennett Jr.
Bennett.
Yeah, to the department, it has to go down the
And
line.
down-
It has to go down the line.
Okay, so should we make it to him first or to the,
To the Department of Wildlife.
okay, just the department, okay.
You know, this was
Very first.
discussed at the last, commission meeting. I wish they would show in subsequent meetings like this, what changes or what additions, or you read the minutes and you can't really tell. You know.
You have a raven removal. See, it's under sage grass protection. I'll make a motion to approve the fiscal year 26 predation management plan.
Second?
I'll second.
I just don't feel like arguing tonight.
We have a motion and a second motion to approve the draft fiscal year 2026 predation management plan. Any further discussion? There being none, call for the vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed. Possible consideration, possible action, Commission General Regulation 524.
Yeah, I think this is it's back again.
Bonus points junior hunt applications.
So I think what they're trying to do is make it to where it's no longer a junior bonus point. It's just gonna be an antlered mule deer bonus point,
It's just
so that when
a
they,
general bonus point.
yeah, when they turn 18, they transfer over as an adult. And I'm fine with that. I'll make a motion to approve General Regulation 524.
Second?
I'll second.
We have a first and second motion approving General Regulation 524 bonus points associated with junior hunt applications. Any further discussion? There being none, call for the vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Next item, consideration and possible action, Commission Regulation 2507, big game seasons for 2025, 2026, and 2026 and 2027. I thought we did this last time too.
This is just to correct an error that was in the original recommendation book for seasons. I'll make a motion to approve the amendment number 1 of the big game hunting season
I'll second.
recommendations.
I'll second.
Okay. We have a first and second motion to approve the Commission Regulation 2507 big game seasons for 2025, 2026, and 2026, 2027. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Consideration and possible action, Commission Regulation 25-11, migratory game bird season, bag limits, and special regulations for waterfowl and webless migratory game birds, public hunting limited on wildlife management areas and designated state lands 2025, 2026 season. That's a mouthful.
I don't, how much does he really have power on this? A lot of it's set by the flyway, right?
All they do is set the framework. State has to set within the framework. And actually, a framework hasn't been established yet. This is, they set this, and then later they get the framework, and then they could come back with modifications, but they've had advanced knowledge.
So is this bag limits as well?
Yeah.
Yep.
I would like to request that we reevaluate the number of SWAN permits provided every year. I know we increased by 100, but I still don't think that's anywhere near enough. I don't think we're taking anywhere near the percentages that we did 5 years ago. I feel like the last 3 years, the success rate's been pretty low. So I don't know that there's really a reason to have 700 tags. I think they need to bump it up to 1,000, similar to what Utah has. And Utah's in the same flyway.
That would take the,
I know. I just wanted it noted
yeah,
on the record.
yeah.
And that goes to Russell Woolstenholme.
And it goes to the department, yeah.
Well, you love that chain of command.
I see they did increase the pintail.
To 2?
3?
Is it 3? Wow. All right.
To 3 and 6, or 3 and 9. That's a major accomplishment. That's taken years to get.
Yeah.
Okay, do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion to accept Commission Regulation 2511 migratory game birds.
I'll second.
Second?
Yep.
Thank you, Jason. We have a motion and a second motion to accept Commission Regulation 25-11. Any further discussion? There being none, call for the vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed. Consideration of possible action on items listed on the Nevada Board of Wildlife Commissioners agenda for March 7th and 8th, 2025. Anything else that we need to discuss from that agenda that wasn't on our agenda?
I don't think so. Where are we at with our request for the salvage permit? Where did we end up going with that? Did we submit it to the board?
No, I don't think
No,
we
we haven't
have.
submitted a petition, but, like I said, one senator, one assembly person did submit a bill draft to direct the department to develop, or authorize the department to develop regulations for salvage of wildlife.
Can we submit our letter and support from the other cabs to that the group that's presenting it so that they can, when they present to
Well,
the county game or
you can
the
go,
game board?
you can go on their website, which I do every day, and look at the wildlife bills. And you can write in there your support, or you can just vote to support it. And that's real important toward the end.
No, I'm just,
They haven't even scheduled a hearing.
I'm just talking about, can we get it to the people that have introduced this bill? Can we get our data that we've compiled to them to show the support that they have from the cabs? So that way, when they do go to present this,
Yeah.
they can show, oh, you know, these
Well,
counties are
This is
supportive of it
where you go
already.
to that website, to that bill, under comment, you'd provide it, you could type it out there and send it to everybody in the committee. I mean, in the assembly, there's 9 people on the Natural Resource Committee. It goes there first. And it has to get out of that house before it goes to the Senate. But it's been co-introduced in the Senate too by Dean and
Robin Titus.
Robin Titus.
Okay.
So they'll have a hearing there among the 5 senators on whether to, and it probably won't even take action until maybe April, but I've been watching to see if they've scheduled any hearings in that committee. And there's a bunch of water hearings in that committee, but there hasn't been any wildlife. The department has introduced a bill to allow the department to, or the commission to establish fees on all hunting and fishing and trapping, take it out of the legislative control, leave it to the commission. So that'll be the most controversial thing so far. There's only about 5 or 6 fish and game bills, even in the legislature right now.
Okay. I'll log on in.
You want to go ahead and do
See,
that,
yeah.
Jason?
I'll
Thank
log
you.
on in and see what I can do.
All right. Anybody else have anything else? Any items for future agenda items?
I can say wild horses, but
No public comment?
I don't imagine that's gonna go anywhere.
What's that? Wild horses?
Yeah,
Yeah, probably not. They'll come and string you out
I
somewhere.
know, I know.
Okay, I'll adjourn the meeting at 7:25.
Okay.
Is that a record?
Pretty close.